Hi, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it seen by more people, which is fantastic. So, thank you all so very much. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. I love this little fairy right here. You see, perfect for summer or winter, wherever you are in the world. I think it's so sweet. Okay, so let's see. We are crowned by the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands here says innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your case. So there is power coming into you, and there's this real sense, Taurus, of you not being in this alone. You're going to find that you are supported, that there is tenacity, fire, passion behind you, a very innovative person coming in, but also you yourself during the month of July you're going to be very innovative. Now, especially if you're born on the cusp with Aries. This is fire sign energies, Aries energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So if you have fire sign energy in your chart, this comes through very powerfully. And this is a real sense of looking at things outside of the box, but also realizing that you were never meant to fit into the box to begin with. So fire and earth come together to be astoundingly practical and astoundingly abundant, on the earthly plane. So you're going to see yourself moving towards more financial success, more sense of, establishment within yourself, tenacity, determination, focus. You are really a go-getter during this time. You're also really embracing sacred masculine energy. It then brings us to the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Nine of Pentacles here says, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happy and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Now, with this being reversed, we're not honoring ourselves for our hard work. We are saying to ourselves, you can always work harder, right? You can always give more. You can always do better, Taurus. Stop it. Stop it. The Nine of Pentacles for me also is the sense of I'm standing in the here and the now. We are going to be very good at being in the past, at being in the future. We are going to be rather poor in the month of July, unless we nip it in the bud, right? Of standing in the right here and being proud of our accomplishments, being proud of ourselves. It moves us then to the Star reverse. So it says, look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. And this is reverse. So the Star is also Aquarius energy. Time frame is January 20th to February 18th. So we're not looking at things as optimistically as we once did. We're being a little bit cynical during this time. We're being a little bit harsh, a little bit cynical with ourselves, but it's also being in alignment again with our soul's purpose, with why we're here on this earthly plane. And we've kind of gotten out of alignment, out of touch with where it is that we really want to be and who it is that we truly are and what it is that we truly desire. Now, if we have Aquarius in our chart, okay, or Aquarius in our life, we can be having this part of our personality that we're just not getting on with, or this person that we're just not getting on with right now. But it's also saying, I need to look at this part of my personality and I need to look at this person a little bit more. Now, sometimes we need to just walk away and say, you know what, this is ridiculous. But when it comes to ourselves, especially if this is in our chart, when we look at the Star, it's like, what do you wish for? What do you want? And what have you given up on? Where have you stopped seeing the endless possibility within your life? And you might be saying, Dane, stop Pollyannaing it. Stop being optimistic when there is nothing to be optimistic about. There is always beauty in the world. Sometimes we have to slow down to be able to see it. And we have to be empowered within ourselves to be able to say, my wishes still can come true. There is still beauty within me. I am opening up the doors. It moves us then to the King of Pentacles. See, that's what Spirit was saying. The King of Wands, the King of Pentacles coming together. This is us. This is compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. That's what describes us, Taurus, and that is awesome. Be assertive when it comes to what you want, to know right now. Everything's going your way. A good person or or company to work for. So this is you. Now, this also said here about owning your own. Did we talk about owning your own business? Here, this is what this card said with the 9 of Pentacles. This can be owning your own business. You can be having trouble right now. If you do own your own business, you can be going through a bit of a rough patch, and you're going to be like, Dane, it's been a rough 9 months, pretty much. Okay. Think of birthing a baby, right? Think of birthing forward what you desire, that gestational time, and then that creativity coming forward. There is talent here, there is power, there's determination. This is you being highly successful, highly prosperous, and absolutely, ambitious and a winner. So just know that that energy is coming forward. I'm very excited for that for you. Now we have the Prince of Summer. Now this is the Prince of Cups. The Prince is the Knight, and this is romantic, captivating, dynamic, and flirtatious. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, a need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So, this is going to be a time where we can kind of, fall into fairy tale land, have a beautiful love affair, a spring fling type of thing, but it would be a summer fling. Just be aware of that. It would be very, very fun. It might not be, the long term that we want, but being aware of that can be just very, it can be the breath of fresh air that we want. But there's also a real sense here of, how do I move forward towards what I love? How do I fall in love with my life, with where I want to be, with how I'm moving forward, and not get caught up in the glitz and glam of it all. Like, not get caught up in the, oh, it should be like this, it should be like that, it should be this thing, it should be that thing, and really just let the passion of existence just take me over. And it brings us then to our final card, which is the Chariot. And that's the time period that we are in. Well, for most of July, up to the 22nd of July. And it says here, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. And this is going to be a time where we work hard, we play hard, we go after what it is that we want, we are determined, we are focused, we are driven, and we're going to see here that we're taking the reins. By the 22nd of July, we are going to see that we are steering ourselves in a direction that we're like, oh yes, I can. That business, if we've started a business, if we have a business, if we're thinking of starting a business, we've gotten off track. Like, there's been some difficult situations that we've been through. We're going to start getting them really under control, really focused, and really moving us forward in the direction that we want. We've lost sight of believing in ourselves. We've lost sight of the dream of who we are, of where we want to be, of how we're moving forward for us. And it's going to be really important right now that we're reclaiming that energy, and we're seeing ourselves as powerful, as tenacious. We can be helped along the way by somebody who's very practical, very down to earth, very much looking at things and like, yeah, I get this, I see this, what about this, what about that? And then all of a sudden we start to fall in love again, right? We can be swept up in the, in really emotional things, and getting really just like the heart is just leading me here and leading me there, kind of very Casanova energy. So just be mindful about that. But we're taking the reins and we're going after what we want. It's like, okay, I'm not going to get there if I don't take the reins and make it so. So just being aware is going to be super important. It is moving us then to our spirit message. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a rose in the comment box below. Oh, no, because this is for July. Let's do a sun. Let's do a sun in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So good luck to everyone. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, angels and spirit guides. So here we have breathe reverse. We can get so caught up during this time that we forget to breathe. We forget to calm and center ourselves, focus on our breath work, focus on just being present within ourselves. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. And it moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels. Here we have life purpose. Now, if you were born on the cusp with Aries, or if you have Aries in your chart, definitely check that out, because you have very strong fire sign energy here. And they also had their third chakra, blockage in their third chakra. So absolutely check that out. This is a blockage in our throat chakra with our life purpose. Why? Because we're out of alignment with what our soul is here for. And this is going to be a time where we've gone through a bunch of frustrations and we're coming back into center with us. And it's going to be like, oh, I'm getting my life back. That's going to be our main feeling here, Taurus. And I'm so happy for you. I'm just so thrilled. It's like, I am getting my life back. I'm reclaiming it. Yes, there is a blockage here. Again, always humming, singing, chanting really helps activate the throat chakra. So being aware of that, moving us forward in the direction that we want, in our tenacity, in our beauty, in our brilliance, is going to be so important. But we have that blockage here, which means that our life purpose, we've been questioning, we've been, doubting, we've been a little bit overwhelmed. And now we're going to start to see it. But this is going to be a month where at one point, like, just this wall is going to come down. And we're like, oh, I didn't know that blockage was there. Like, I didn't know that. Like, it's like, did you see what happened? So just be aware. All right, let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so this isn't going to be a I'm going to work with everybody type of month. It's just not. It's like, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to focus on my work and what I need to get done, but be mindful of people kind of like, stealing ideas, being rather, self-aggrandizing when you have done all the work. So just be aware of that during this time and make sure, you sign it as yours. People know it's yours. That's going to be a really important thing. So when somebody else tries to say, oh, look what I did, they'll be like, no, that was Taurus. Like, what are you even talking about? And so here with the King of Wands, again, innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. We can be rather theatrical during this time. We can also have really rather theatrical people in our life. So just being aware of that things could be bigger, things could be so much more than they are. But this is a financial windfall. This is really a sense of like, I've done it. I've done what I didn't believe I could do, or what I started to give up on. And that is, that is what we are tenaciously going after. When Spirit says here with the 9 of Pentacles, we're starting our own business, it's like, or having our own business. It doesn't mean that we have to have our own business. What it means is that we are successful within our job, our career, and that transforms us. It's like it lifts a burden off our shoulders that we thought, oh, I'm never going to get to be able to be there. And what we're doing, what we have been doing, and what we have a tendency to do during this time is look at the past and look at the future and just get completely overwhelmed. And then we want to shut down. So do be mindful about this during this time. With the star reversed, okay, we lost sight somewhere along the line of our dream, of our purpose, of what's sacredly important to us. And then we really started to think, Spirit isn't listening to me. Nobody cares. I'm struggling here. I'm so overwhelmed, and I'm never going to get to the place that I want to be. And Spirit's like, stop that, because I am right here with you. And this is us, looking at the magnificentness that is coming. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And that's what's coming during this month as we shed the chains of the past. It's like Marley in A Christmas Carol, right? The chains that weigh us down, that hold us back. We're shedding the chains of the past, and then we're becoming a king. Then we're stepping into our power, into our prosperity. We are celebrating ourselves. We are like, I got this. We are compassionate with us, with others. We are accomplished, and we're seeing everything that we accomplished instead of saying, oh please, you should have done better. And then we're seeing that we're gifted, charismatic. Yes, we get along well with lots of different people. We're starting to really step into our power. And this is a time where, if you're looking for romance, whether you're in a relationship or not, this is a time where you can blossom that romance. It doesn't mean falling in love with somebody else unless you have an open relationship and that agreement with your partner, but it means rekindling the spark. It means embracing your fire. If you are single, it means that you're opening yourself up, even just energetically speaking, to love and to passion and to creativity and to, moving forward. And it can be, I'm just taking the reins of my life, right? And I'm moving towards my success of what I want to achieve. And the love will come. If you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, I'm never going to find somebody, Spirit is like, absolutely no. And if you're thinking, the romance is dead in my relationship, Spirit's like, this is getting rekindled. Now, things can be a little bit more complicated. If your relationship, you're like, no, Dane, it's done, then this can be finding somebody else. So do be aware of that. But this is a time, and this is a month where you take the reins, and you really are taking the reins from, Cancer time period is June 21st to July 22nd. And it's like, I'm taking the reins and I'm claiming my life. I'm claiming what I want. I'm moving me forward. And that is that. It moves us then to our energy, our spirit energy, which is purposeful. And that's reversed. We've been lost. Like life purpose, right? Is reversed. We've been feeling a bit lost, a bit overwhelmed, a bit like, what am I even doing here? And Spirit is saying this is a time where we see that blockage. We have that with the stars. Like, are you even listening to me? To the universe, to the world. And Spirit is saying, yes, I am. And this is going to be a time where we have that wall shatter. We're shattering the sense of like it's just not going right. It's just I'm just not where I need to be, and we're shattering that. And it's like, oh, this is me. It brings us then to our chakra energy, which is soul's healing. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. It is healing, it is compassion, it is connection, it is opening up the doors, and it is really connecting with the greater universe. It brings us then to energy to be mindful of. This is interesting. So with the King of Wands here and the Queen of Wands to be mindful of, just be mindful. You will be drawn to somebody during this time, especially romantically, or somebody you think, oh my gosh, this is going to make a big business partner, or oh my gosh, we have such a great future together in whatever capacity. Okay. And with the Queen of Wands reversed, this is somebody who's going to be very manipulative, have a very short fuse, have their own ambition in mind. And it's like, I can use you as a stepping stone to get to where I need to be. But even if this person stays with you, okay, they're going to constantly be using you, kind of abusing the situation and draining you dry. So just be aware of this. Like totally be aware of this. I know it's a bummer with the Prince of Summer, with the Knight of Summer Cups, the Knight of Cups here during this time, but just being aware of this is going to be super important, that you're going to have somebody who comes on super strong. This is most likely a narcissist or somebody with narcissistic tendencies, or a disorder that kind of mimics that. And it's all about what I can get from you. And if you share with them your vulnerabilities, you'll find that it is used against you later on. It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message. And this is the Queen of Wands again. So just seriously be mindful about this, because this is a person here. It says generous, stylish, gracious, practical. All right. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. And that's what this person is going to really feel like, somebody who can help your dreams come true. This person is going to come on really super strong, and you're going to think, wow, all my questions have been answered, all my prayers have been answered, everything's great if I just put it in their hands. And they're going to take full advantage of this. So just be mindful, be aware. Interesting, because you're going to feel such oh, this is the Queen, not of Wands. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so King right here, us coming through. This is us. We're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I've met my perfect partner. I've met my perfect match. Be aware. Be aware. Soulmate connection is coming, most definitely, but it's going to be different. It's going to be somebody who's really quite different from you. It's not going to be like you have nothing in common, but it's going to be somebody who just you would sit there and be like, wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that this is what my soul needed. Okay. All right. And that's very interesting that we have the Queen of Wands here. We have the King of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles beneath. So that is very interesting. All right. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.